Hi guys, and welcome to Monday the 29th of July. How are all doing? I was ill last week and I still feel a little bit under the weather, so we'll see how this goes, but bear with me and let's have an enjoyable time, yeah? So, welcome to the first day of this special streaming week. Hi guys, good morning. This is, as I said, it is the first day of our special streaming week. Because I was ill last week, I decided to have a streaming week with you guys, but I'm still feeling a little bit under the weather. So we'll see how it goes and let's just enjoy our time together. Hi, good morning. How are you all doing? You okay? I'm so happy for you to join me. Welcome to our first day of this special streaming week. So, as I've posted before in the description of what is going to happen this week, I am thinking of streaming every day with you guys this week, but I would like to keep the schedule rather open because I'm still feeling a little bit under the weather, so that we feel how it will go on. Hi! But the plan for today is that I will be here on Facebook with you now until lunchtime, so 12 p.m. GMT +2. Right now it is 9 a.m. where I am at, and in what in what time that we are planning forth. So GMT +2, it is 9 a.m. here in Sweden, and I will be here with you guys. The plan is until 12 p.m. at lunchtime. Hi! Hi! At lunchtime, so 12 p.m. And then this afternoon, if you guys can join me, I'll be going over to Twitch. And the plan is to do this every day this week, but we will see. Hi, good morning. We will see how it goes because of me still feeling a little bit ill. Yes, and how you all feel. So this will be a way for us to just hang out, the community. It is open readings and energy readings and open seances, depending on what energies come through and how we all feel about what we want to do, so to say. So we will see. I just be here with you, and welcome to join me. I'm so happy to see you all guys here already. It is a beautiful morning today. Sorry, I got something in my eye. I apologize. I'm sorry. Like I said, I still feel a little bit under the weather, so we'll see how it goes. So how are you all? Are you okay? It is so hot in Sweden right now. I think it is in Europe overall. I don't know how it is on the other side of the globe, but here in Europe it is. Hi, welcome, good morning. It is very hot. So how are you guys dealing with the heat? Are you okay? It is a little bit difficult to sleep in this warm climate, is it not, when you're not used to it? But yeah, but it is beautiful, I think. So yes, hi guys, welcome. So as I said, this will just be a general hangout for us in the community. This is the first stream, this special streaming week. My plan is to be streaming all week through, but as I said, because of me still feeling a little bit under the weather, we will see. I like to keep the schedule rather open, but as of now, the plan, as I said, is to be here with you guys. It is 9 a.m. In Sweden right now, and I'll streaming on Facebook until 12 p.m. so lunchtime, and then I head over to Twitch. And about Twitch, because we are so new on Twitch, it might be because it is a set resolution that we are given before we evolve our community on Twitch. So because the set resolution is very high, so high so that I couldn't watch it at home. So I understand if it is difficult for you guys. So therefore, I am still here on Facebook in the mornings. And then for you guys who can join me, who have the ability to, who have got the time and the internet that is required for Twitch at this moment, you can join me this afternoon. But yes, it is set on at a very high resolution, and hopefully we will in this week be able to go through that and to be able to have you decide which resolution you would like to watch the live stream in. But as it is of today, as I said, because we are new, it is a set resolution. So what is new? Well, there is some news I have got to share with you. I don't know if you've seen it. Hopefully you have, but if not, I have opened a content library for us on YouTube. And you can find the link I've posted, I think, on this Facebook group. And then also, if you just head on over to our Twitch channel, you'll find all the links that you need. All the information is below the stream, or where the stream should be, or where the stream is. So you don't have to follow, you don't have to join the stream if you don't want to, or if you can't because of the resolution issue. But you can find all the information below the screen on Twitch. So there is everything that you need to know for this international part of our community, of our of the company, The Intuition. So yes, I have created a content library for us, which means every stream that we do, it is live, as I said before, and this is very important for you guys because it contains open seances and, hi guys, welcome, and open energy readings. It is important that you feel comfortable in this environment if you are to join. And also now it is important for you to know that everything is getting recorded and will show up on YouTube in this content library. So you all guys know that. And this is for just for us to be able to have the content and to be able to see what has happened before if we can't join live for our own reasons, or if it is that maybe we got a message in a reading and we didn't really understand it, we can go back and rewatch it. Or if we couldn't join but there is a message for you anyway, because as I said, in this energy, my guides like me to work in a way that I take every energy that comes through, whatever it is, and work with that instead of choosing particular as I would like to. My guides asked me to do it in this way, and I am so grateful. Hi, Anis, welcome. You have a kidney stone problem. I'll see if there comes any energy through. Do keep on if you feel like it. Keep being here and join us, and I'll see if there's anything coming through. Like I said, also it is very important to say this is not, I am not a medical professional. It is not medical at all what I do, but I will share the information that comes through when it comes through. So for kidney stones, definitely you should always consider seeing a doctor, as you know. And I am not permitted to give any kind of advice, medical advice, but what I can do is that I can give you, I used to say this to my clients, I can give you the feeling, I can transmit the feeling that is coming through, and then you can do what you feel with that. And in your case, what is coming through at the moment is fish, actually. And I'll see if I can get any more. It is, but they talk about fish and cinnamon, and talking about how it is a problem to digest these. I not know if it has to do with your kidney stones, but it is what comes through. So it's fish and cinnamon. So I would say also a way of trying to not stress as much as you do. This is very general things that we all should think about. Also, it feels like, okay, so you should stress not, what they told me right now is that you should not be stressed about not being stressed. Meaning if you finally got some space to breathe and it may have been going on for quite a while, and you're used to not having this space, and all of a sudden you have a space to breathe. The stress comes through in that you feel you have to you have to find something to stress about, because if you're not stressed, that means you're not doing anything, and you are a person who needs to feel like I'm actually doing something. And so they are telling me about the kidney stones. Everything that is just general. Just make sure to drink a lot of water, and ask your medical profession about any medical advice. We should always consider reaching out to the people who know our bodies in a way that is taught. But as I said, what is coming through is drink a lot of water. Also, salt is a problem. Salt, cinnamon, and fish is coming through. And also celery. Yes, thank you. And also, like I said, for you, Anis, because you want to feel accomplished, because you want to feel like you accomplished something, and now at the moment, it feels very slow, and you would like things to move quicker, or you would like to, you know what I'm talking about. It is important to feel it is okay in this moment to feel where you are, so that you can, that you can take up that book and start reading that chapter which you stopped, that that you haven't picked up for ages. Take this time. And also the kidney stones can also be a way for your body to say, slow down. It's okay, but always ask a professional. I think it is very important, especially in your case, but always, okay? So I hope you can get something out of that. Thank you so much. I am getting this sensation of childish joy, and I think it is about this. I want to do something. I want to do. I want to do. That's all I want to do. And now I feel, I have to slow down. And how do I deal with this? It's not always easy. If we are as humans, we are, in Swedish we say we are vanemänniskor, which basically means we are, when we get used to something, we like to hold on to it. And it's very important for us. So it is important also now what is coming through. And this is a general for more people of you watching this. And I'm sorry about my English today. As I said, I feel a little bit under the weather. So I as well should actually listen to what I'm just saying, and that is to just relax. Whatever we are going through, just let us relax in it and say, okay, there's a meaning for this. And with Anis, as I said, okay, we got kidney stones. Definitely we should ask a medical professional about how we can take care of it and heal it. But also it is a way of the body to say, slow down. It is okay. Not everything that we feel we have to achieve, it'll come to us if we let it. And a way of letting it come to us is to be open, and a way to be open is to just relax. So thank you so much for your question. So I watched through a live stream that we had a couple of weeks ago, or a part of it I rewatched, and I realized something that is very important for me to share with you, is that when I channel, I often do this in first perspective, or first person perspective. So I'll say I. For example, if I feel, I said it again, if I feel that the energy coming through wants to talk about a beach, for example, I will often say, I am on a beach. I am not on a beach, as you can see. I'm in my office, but I channel in this way. And I think this is very important for me to share with you, because I got a question a couple of weeks back on a stream that I did when I channeled an energy who felt like they wanted to wish people bad. And I channeled in first person, which meant that I got a question in chat asking, do you wish me bad? And I went, no, of course not. I wish you love. I wish you joy. I wish you understand. I wish you everything. Not bad. I wish you love. And I didn't really understand why he asked me that. And then I rewatched it and I realized because I channeled in first person, I actually said, I wish you, I feel like I wish you bad. Or in general terms. So it is very important for me to say that when I channel, I often do this in first person. And usually that refers to the person or the energy or the feeling that I'm channeling rather than to me personally. So this is very important for me to share with you. And I do understand that this can be a bit conflicting and that it can be a little bit confusing because I will still, often when I channel, I have this feeling or this situation, yes, that I channel. And I start with saying, I am in this situation, I feel this, and then I can look at it from a third perspective, from my perspective, from my point of view as a fellow human. And I still use I, but in a different, slightly different voice change. And I understand this can be very difficult for you guys to understand. So if you ever feel confused, what is she talking about now? Do ask me. But I feel also it is important for me to channel in this way because it is the way that the energies are coming through. It is the way that it transmits through me. And so it is important for me to be able to do this in a way that is so that I can have the energies keep coming through. And this seems to be the way. It is how I work with my clients when I meet you face to face. And it is also how I channel here in the digital sphere. So I feel it is very important for me to share this information with you. And on Twitch, if you will join me, there are commands that you can ask, like who, and you get a answer of who I am, what I do. And then you have like a question of I, and then you will get the this description or this. I will talk about this and me channeling in first person. But these things I don't think is available here on Facebook. But as I said, when we are evolving a community and when we are growing bigger and when we are just being us, we will have the possibility of, for each and every one of you, of the viewers, to decide in what resolution you would like to join the stream in, and therefore we will be able to move the streams from Facebook till Twitch full time. If we don't feel like YouTube, Facebook is a good platform because I do like this platform as it is, and I do enjoy this. I like seeing the emotions with the emojis. I can't believe I just said that with the hearts and the likes and the dislikes and the sad faces. I like them showing up. So I really enjoy that here on Facebook. But we will see what happens. Yes, I just have a quick drink. Hi, yes, I do like those. That's what I talk about. I had the little like coming up. I like the interaction that we can have. So I think I will probably continue streaming on Facebook, but it will probably be a little less and a little more and more going towards Twitch, but we'll see. The reason for this is because of the digital environment that I have built or that we have created for us. So, and also all the information, all the links and every information you need to get a hold on us, to book a consultation, to donate for a shorter consultation, or to just get in touch with us. All of that information and everything is on our Twitch channel. So I do suggest, even though if you can't join the live streams because of the resolutions, or because of just because you don't have the time at the moment, or when we are there, so to say, do still follow us or check it out, our Twitch channel. You can find it in the description of this live stream because there are information there that are collected. We have information here on Facebook as well, but they are on many different areas on Facebook, on many different, I almost said platforms, but on many different groups and posts. And so it is easier for you guys if you, for the international part of our community, if you do follow us on Twitch, because you have all the information collected at one space and one place for you to find. So yes. Hi guys, I feel there are new people joining. Welcome, good morning. How are you? This is an open seance and reading in just general chat. I am a little bit under the weather still, so we'll see how it goes. But thank you so much for joining me. I feel like I would like to interact with you in chat. I was so happy I got a question earlier and I could, I got energies as an answer to that question, and I was really happy for that it worked that way today. So it seems like my guides are on our side. They're always on my side, but they gave me some tough love last week, or the week before, I should say, because last week was off because I was ill. But I had some tough love going into this. This is completely new for me, working in a digital space, in this on internet and via computer. So for me to feel like, okay, we have a way into working in this whole new environment, my guys were a little bit tough. They gave a little bit, hi, good morning. They gave a little bit tough love. So I was so happy today. I'm so grateful for the tough love, because it gives me a lot, and it makes me, hi, good morning. It makes me, wanting to evolve, because it gives me a shoof when this woo, when you come through something, because it was really tough in the beginning, when they gave me tough love and I couldn't read the messages or the energies as I used to when I meet clients. Obviously we can't do it in the same way, because this is an entire different way of working. So today I'm so happy that my guide seems to be working with me in that way, that you can ask me questions and they give me energy as an answer. So I'm so happy for that. Today it seems that works. We will see what happens. You can always ask, and I will see if there is anything in the moment for you about that specific question, or just in general, depending on how it goes. But as I feel now, I do like to interact with you. I like to see you in chat, to interact with me, and I open for general chat. And as I said, my guides seem to want to work in specific situations today, it seems. So I'm happy for that. I do apologize for how I might look today. As I said, I still feel a little bit under the weather. I was rather ill last week, and it is still feel a little bit under the weather, like I said. So I do apologize, and we'll see how it all goes. But welcome, and welcome to my office, and welcome to this first part of our stream, on the first stream of this streaming week. It is a special streaming week this week, and I am hoping to be here every day. But as I said, because of how I feel, we'll have to see what happens. So I would like to keep the schedule rather open, but I will update you. Yeah, I will keep you posted on what is to happen. So for you guys who just joined, the plan for today is that I will be here on Facebook. Hi, welcome, good morning. I will be here on Facebook. Good morning. Now from 9 a.m. It is almost 9:30 here in Sweden, and going on till lunchtime, so 12 p.m. And then in the afternoon, I will be heading over to Twitch. You can find the link in the description of this live stream. Like I said, because of new on Twitch, we are a new community on Twitch, it is a set resolution, which even I can't join in on. So therefore I am here on Facebook, and then I will always post every video will be recorded, or is being recorded, and will be posted on in our content library on YouTube. And if you go to our Twitch channel, you don't have to join the stream, but below the screen for the stream, so to say, you can find all the information that you need in order to get a hold on us, or to know what is going on in this community, in the international community of our company. So whether you feel like joining or if you can't join the stream for your own reasons, or if you don't feel comfortable with the environment, but you are still interested in knowing more about our company, do check the channel out because we have all the information that we need there. We are also making our or evolving our website into also to fit the international community, and also making it a little bit more intuitive also for our national viewers or clients. Yes. So, good morning, guys. Thank you for joining me. So, yes, as I said, my hi, morning. My guide seems to be working in the way very specific today. They seem to want me to work from you. So your interaction in chat, and they will give me the answers via energy. It feels like today, as I thought it would go the first stream, but you never know. I have to put my trust in my guides, and I do. And I love them for the tough love that they give me. So it seems right now that their interaction is the way that we wish to work in. So if you have any question, anything that you would like an answer to, or just a reading in general, or just a general chat with me, then do interact with me in chat, because this seems to be what this slot in the morning is for today. So welcome, do interact with me. I just have a little sip. Hi, welcome. I do apologize once again for how I might look today. As I said, I still feel a little bit under the weather, so you guys have to bear with me. But welcome to our stream and welcome to my office and this Monday morning. It is the first day in our week of streaming, so welcome. So yes, as I said, it seems they wish me to work through interaction today, and I will listen wholly of my guides. So if you have any questions, if you have anything you feel like you wish a reading for, or what it can be, just post it in chat if you feel comfortable with that, and I will see if there is something to give to you today. Hi, welcome. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm a little bit, like I said, I feel a little bit under the weather, so the speech might be a little bit rough today, but thank you so much. So yes, I see very dear names in the chat, very dear people of mine, friends of mine. Welcome. It always brings joy to me when your names pop up. This is also the reason why I really like streaming here on Facebook, because I can see who is joining. But it is also why it is a good thing going on Twitch, also because you can be a little more anonymous, so to say, for you to feel more safe in the environment. So we will see. Maybe we will, as it is as today, we split the day, so we stream mornings on Facebook and afternoons on Twitch, and maybe this is a good way of doing it, or we will move it more and more towards Twitch. We'll see. Hi, welcome. And it's also very interesting, like I said, the reason why I really like Facebook is because I see names pop up that I haven't seen or haven't met the person who has a name for a very long time. So it is beautiful for me. Thank you so much, guys, for joining. Morning. So yes, as I said, today it seems like my guides want me to work. My guides want me to work through specific questions. I get energies coming through now. That's why I went a little bit dizzy, or a little bit like this. I have energies coming through. I'm trying to see how they want me to work with it. Okay, it is interesting because of the time zones, and I know that it is early in the morning, so this might be a message. Also, because in these live streams, I've been thinking, because I put like I said, I made a content library for us on YouTube where all of this is going to go. So it is important for you to know that it's all getting recorded as well, because some well, today I thought I was going to work on specific readings for you guys who asked me to, but sometimes energies are coming through for people who are not joining your stream now or yet, or who will not join the stream but will see this at a later stage as a video in a video format. And sometimes, you know, when you just feel, sometimes us, when we follow intuition, we just feel, okay, I want to watch this video for some reason, and I want to put it on this timestamp for some reason. I just don't know why. And up it goes, and you feel, oh, I can connect to this, I can relate. So because of this, that might happen. This is actually a format that I work in. So sometimes I take energies that are coming through that is for someone not here at the moment, or maybe someone who will see this 5 years on, who knows. And it is in a very long video because these live streams go out as they are, unedited. And it is interesting that sometimes, maybe someone will click that video and will jump to that timestamp and have a message for them. So the message for today, whether you are here in chat or whether you are, or I shouldn't say the message, a message that is coming through today, or a reading that is coming through energy. Why I started to talk about this is because it's interesting, because I feel I am, and now I channel in first person again, as I said I do. I feel I am in the United States of America, and I know the time zones are very off maybe for this stream, but I'll go with it. I feel like I'm in Arizona. I know nothing about geographics. I know nothing about how it is in America. I spoke about this before because of what I've been through, as some people do, or we all go through our life. Hi, morning. Because of what happened to me, I've kind of rebooted my brain, so I might know very little, and I've spoken about this before, so you can find it in a past video. But yes, so I do not know about geographics, and I do not know if it is, sometimes it doesn't make sense, but it does in a way for the person who will resonate. So I would just give, receive and transmit information as it goes. I can feel you guys feeling, oh, she's so good at trying to explain herself and talking over what she's actually doing. And I know, I've seen it myself. I rewatched some of my live streams, and I know, I do. I try to make myself feel better or look better in your eyes. But actually, as I was chatting with a person, an individual, late at night, one night, I just felt, oh, I need to go into Facebook and I need to talk to someone in chat there. And I spoke to this person, and it seemed like this person had a message or was the receiver for a reading that I had done earlier on another live stream. So I went back to trying to find this reading, this specific message for this person in my live stream, and I realized I do talk over a lot, and I jump back and forth, and I think it is simply because I am rather new to this, or I'm very new at working with energies on a digital platform. So the more I relax, the more I get used to it, I think it will become better and better, and I will just be able to channel the message through without doing what I am doing now, which is talking over it and trying to explain myself in some way. It's all done to self-assured, or to feel self-assured. So thank you guys for being here, and bear with me, and we will evolve together. As I said, it is a completely new experience for me, working in a digital platform. So thank you so much for being here with me. So yes, the channeling. As I felt, I am in Arizona, or I feel I'm in Arizona. I see a desert. Like I said, I know nothing about geographics, and maybe it makes no sense, but I see Arizona and I see a desert, and I see, oh yeah, okay, I think it is about someone being at the moment in a desert, maybe Saudi Arabia, if that is how you pronounce it, and are thinking of going to the United States and Arizona in specific. Or it could be the desert. I'm a little bit unsure. It makes me think of a friend that I had many years ago that I haven't heard from, who moved from, oh, I can't remember what the country was now, but it was, they were living in a desert and they moved to United States, not Arizona in particular, but yes. So I see a desert and I see Arizona. And I see being in this desert, living in this desert environment, and using a lot of the color blue. I see someone who likes painting. It's so interesting because I see this desert and then I see this tropical forest, and the difference between the two. So I see someone sitting in a desert painting or drawing, I should say, tropical birds or birds found in the tropical forest, and I see a lot of blue, a lot of blue and purple, that area of that kind of a color, that hue. I see blue, I see purple, I see a little bit of green, and I go, now I'm start thinking about this as a book actually. A children's book. I see you turning pages in a children's book, but I also see you drawing this, so maybe you are taking inspiration from a book that you had as a child, or you are reading. I see a child with you. I believe I am a woman. I believe I might be in my 40s, maybe 35 till 42 or so. I am not very thin, but I'm not very big either. But I do have a little bit of a tummy. And I have a little bit of a dark hue on my skin. Not too dark, but a little bit darker than me. And hi. I see this child with a. Actually, I wonder if I'm seeing many children, but I see this child in particular with a curly hair, brown curly hair, very short. Not very short, but it is often in a bun, or two short, two small buns. Hi, guys, welcome. And yes, so I feel I am in the desert. I might actually have traveled from Arizona to this desert, so I might be on a working with trying to preserve the life of the people living there. I'm a little bit unsure. I'll see where it goes. But the message that is coming through is it is time to go home. Not meaning that you should leave what you do behind you, but the message coming through, it is time to go home and then come back again. But you need to work. Things are happening in Arizona and you need to go back for a while. The reason why this message is coming through is because you have been thinking about doing this, but not really knowing, because it makes no sense why you should head back now. But the message coming through, and I will simply put it as it is, no judgment, nothing, and you do what you feel with it. But it is a lot of things going on in Arizona, and it is time to go back if you feel like it. Yes, follow your intuition in this, and all the love. So yes. Hi guys, welcome. So that was a short message for a woman from Arizona in the desert of Saudi Arabia, maybe. So if you are watching, it feels like you are trying to find an answer if this is what you should be doing. And with all the love, I'm just saying, you do what you feel is the best. You always follow your heart. Hi guys, welcome. Always follow your heart. But the answer coming through that you do, however it resonates, is yes, it is time for a little while to go back if you feel like this is right for you. And I know you will resonate, so yes. All the love and all the luck. Ooh, I feel because I am, and I've spoken about this before, because I am human, I am just a fellow human being. We mediums often say that we are channels, and yes, we are. We are simply channels who are transmitting information through one source to a receiver, or from many sources to one receiver. One source, I mean the Universal Library, as I believe it is all collected in. So we are a channel, yes, but we are transmitting. So it will go through us. It will go through our heart. It will go through our head, our mind, and we will have something, a reaction to what is going on, because we are, as I said, humans. And if you don't relate as a human being, that is fine at all as well. But we are living beings, and we will react in a way of what is going through. What is coming through, because we are transmitting it. So this is also something that I need to work on here on the digital sphere. And I love you guys being here with me to evolve this whole new area that we are. Hi, welcome. Good morning. Oh, there's a very deep person in chat now. I saw just joining. Haven't seen for a long while. Hi, welcome. I hope you're doing okay. Welcome to the stream. Do read in the description what is going on and sit back and relax. Welcome. So yes, it's a very warm and fuzzy feeling for me to be able to evolve this and to experience this in this warm and joyful community that we do have, this open community. So this is also something that I need to work on, because when I do channel, I would react, as you know. And when I channel in person, meaning when I have my clients in front of me, we can work this through together. So I like to look my clients in the eyes. And many people go, oh yeah, so you're reading their body language. Is that what you're doing? And my fiance on this, he usually used to say, okay, yeah, maybe she's reading your body language, but I don't know how she will read that you, let's see, let's take something, we just take something out of the air here. Let's just say, oh, I don't really know how she would read in your body language that you got kicked by a turkey when you were 3 years old. Or something like that. But if it is in your body language, then yes, she's reading your body language. Is usually what my fiance used to say about that. And I think it's a little bit funny, but yes, maybe I am. Whatever it is I do, it seems to work. And by work, I mean it seems to give relief for a short while, being able to lend a hand just as a fellow human being, as a fellow soul in this life that we have, to someone, to give a little bit of joy or just understanding, to be there for someone for a short while. And it is so important for me. And then if they resonate, as I have not experienced many of us not to do, when I do give a consultation, because as I said, it seems to be working. And maybe they'll take it with them. Hopefully, I've heard they do. Things will start to work. It will start to, the works will start to happen inside of you. And you might find a new perspective to look at your life from or at, depending on what your situation is. And this means so much to me. I had a client, even before I started this as a profession, I had someone coming to me who I spoke with. And I say client now because it was a session I gave them, even though I hadn't really formulated the format or the method yet. But there was this person coming forward to me, and I simply did what I do today. in a very short version, I gave them something that seemed to be working as a key for the rest to just develop and evolve, because this person had lost their memory. Hi guys, welcome, good morning. Had lost their memory, and in a way I read behavioral science at the time, and I was reading about this, or not at the time, I shouldn't say, a short while afterwards actually, I think it was, and I was reading about this. Now I can't really remember the terms for it, but this person had amnesia in the form that they couldn't remember what had happened before the accident at all. They remember what happened after the accidents that they were in, but not what had happened before in their life, or in the life, so to say, that they didn't remember their family, the family members. They didn't talk too much about this with me, and I should definitely ask you not to take everything I say for the actual truth, but this is how I interpret it and how I remember it. So they forgot what had happened before the accident, and then they came to me, as I said, even before I developed this method or this format, but I did use it in a way, in a short version, as I said, and I gave them a word that seems to be working as a key, and then they returned to me just as another person, or just as a fellow human being. They returned to me and said that the memories had come back, had started to come back more and more of them. And this was maybe a month, a couple of weeks or a month later. And I could see, even as I gave them the key of this word, the tears started coming down. And this was the first time I ever met this person. So it was a very emotional, it was a very beautiful experience for me, and hopefully for them. So therefore we'll see that it does work. But when I work with my clients, I do have a face to work with, so to say, or I can interact in a whole different way than looking into a camera. Which is why this is a very different way of working for me. So I am so happy for you guys to bear with me and to be here on this journey. I just take another sip. So yes, I'll just see. So I am updated in chat. Sometimes I fall back. Yeah. So yes, like I said, it seems today how the stream looks is that my guides want me to work with you interactively, meaning that you can ask whatever you feel like in chat if you feel comfortable with it, and I will come back to you with what the energies is given to me to be transmitted to you. But as I said, I am also feeling a little bit under the weather, so I just be here with you and we just enjoy our time together. I got this feeling now I should talk about what is it we are trying to create here? What is it that we are striving for, so to say? And I think it is a beautiful journey that we are on. And right now, in the community of the spiritual workers, of the light workers, or whatever we wish to call ourselves, first of it is very important to me, and I've said this before, to say that everyone can do this. It is not that I am not here to say, oh, you come to me because I'm the only one who can do this. I'm the only one who knows how to do this. I'm the only one who have the tools for it. No, definitely not. I believe we all do. But we do it, we have it in the way that are beneficial for us in our life. So what we are trying to do with this is simply to show the world that it exists. And most importantly, I said before that I can't give you medical advice. The reason for this is because we have called ourselves, rather than calling ourselves being a spiritual company, we do say officially that we work with telepathy, but we call it to be counseling. Or we say that we work with counseling, or in Swedish it is samtalsterapi. So it's counseling through oral work. That sounds funny, but to conversational conversational work. Hi, welcome. Good morning. Sorry, I lost track. I started to think about a dear friend of mine. Sorry. Yes. Do say, guys, what you if you think, if you can see me well, if you can hear me well, how it is. As I said, I'm a little bit under the weather today, so I do apologize if I look a little bit sick. I am a little bit ill, but this is, as I said, hopefully, or this is the first stream this week, and it is a special streaming week. So hopefully the plan is to be here every day of the week, but we will see what happens because of me being a little bit unwell. So we'll see what happens, but I will keep you posted. So yes, so officially we work with non-medical communicable therapy, you can say. So intuitive counseling, we call it in English. I don't really know if this is the proper usage of that word, and we will check it, or if anyone has anything to say about it, do so, because we are from Sweden and we developed this method, or we are based in Sweden, our company, and we call it samtalsterapi, as it is in Swedish, which is, like I said, counseling or therapy through, you know, when you go to someone and you talk to them, you talk with them about your emotions, about your feelings, depending on what kind of therapist they are. This is what we say we do, but in a non-medical and way, and in telepathy. So we work with telepathy, we work with intuition, with astral communication, as I found a way to put it in, which is mediumship, working with spirits and people who have, or souls that have passed away and are with us in an energy form, which we all are, as I believe. I spoke about this in past videos. Yes, and I work with psychic readings from the universal libraries that we store all information in, as I believe I also spoke about in past videos. So what do we want to do with this company? What is our goals? What are our goals? What are we going to do? And really, we are part of the movement that is happening right now in the spiritual world. There is a change going on, and many of us are feeling it right now. Many of us working in energy are feeling it, and when you join in on people's streams or watching people's videos on YouTube, for example, there are many of us talking about this right now, this moment, this energy transference that is going on, and I feel like we are part of it, meaning that telepathy, intuition, and all of this, what I strive for, what my purpose, I feel like, or at least what I wish to share. I'm sorry if you can hear my tummy. Always in the mornings I start to get hungry, sorry. What I wish to share with the world, I just want to be a part of the world. But what I wish to share with it is that we all have the tools for this, and we all have the ability to connect because we are already connected. And also the most important thing, because we call ourselves, when we created the company, we didn't say, okay, we deal in spiritual work and mediumship. We said we deal with therapy. It was because of our wish to, because sometimes it feels like, okay, so sometimes it feels like we divide our society. We will do a lot, but with people who works as medium or with mediumship or spiritual work is on one side, and then on the other side are people who don't work with spiritual work. And what we do, why we took, okay, so we say we work with telepathy, with intuition, with mediumship, all of it, healing also, although we can't include it as of now because of restrictions that we have in our workspace, but hopefully we'll be able to do later on. We work with all of this. I work with it in my personal life and in my working hours, so to say, as an intuitive counselor and as me. Rather than saying this is what we do, we decided to, okay, but we do this, but in the form of therapy, because it is so important for us to be able to rewrite, or to at least trying to see what it is from another perspective, not having this division, or sorry, this divided shield between the two, but saying whatever it is, we are here on earth, and we are just, whether we see ourselves as humans or not, we are what we are. We are all one species, so we are all just us, whatever we consider ourselves to be. So it is not about doing spiritual work or not doing spiritual work, or the other way around, spiritual work or not doing spiritual work. It's about just being, doing work, whatever it is that we do. I had a very interesting conversation and a very inspirational conversation. Hi guys, welcome. A conversation with someone who used to work in the medical field and who is now transferring into working in the spiritual field. See what I say? The field and the field. And we started to talk about what they use, or what they use in psychology, because this was someone working specifically in the medical field in psychology. And we started to realize, and then also we started to draw to see similarities too, because I am trained on a very basic level, but as an actress or actor. And we started to see similarities in what we learned on stage, how to act. Hi guys, and what they do in psychology, and also what they do in psychology and what we do in spiritual work, and then all the way through coming around in a circle, we realize it is very similar. So it's interesting how the medical field, or this particular field, or this particular part of it that we discuss, choose to use what is suitable for the situation, but don't accept nothing over it, or nothing else. And we realize, well, it all is one and the same practice, but in different formats. And this is what we wish to do with our company. This is why we are who we are, because we wish to, for society to see, we are not divided into spirituality and non-spirituality, and we are not divided into religion and medium work, because it is all the same. It is all just us. And to be quite frank about it, it is all thank you so much. It is all just we're just living, we're just alive. And as I said, to be frank, maybe it is all just an illusion. Who knows? Whatever it is what is reality for us. And as our slogan and our international part of this company, for every reality, let your halo be hello. Meaning, every reality is a reality, and it is the reality for this person who sees it as a reality, and it is as valuable, and it is as much worth as anyone else's. And the best way of trying to understand how someone feels or how they perceive the world is by saying hello. So yes, this is hi, welcome. This is good morning. How I see it, how I perceive it. So I think this is very important. It's important thing that we believe in, and it is what we believe in, and it is what we like to. It is what we strive for. So yes, we would like to put telepathy and intuitive counseling on the map, as you say. We like it to be a part of society in a more, because right now there is many people out there who is trying to get telepathy to become a actual science again, because it lost its attribute of being a science, because they can't seem to not be able to prove the existence of it in the scale that it is accepted as a science. And we try to make this happen, but we also wish to just included as a natural and a natural source, or a natural happening that is in the world, because it is part of it all, of us all. We have it biologically, and we also, a big reason also why we launched our company, so to say, because we were thinking about it for a long time and nothing really happened. We never really got the wagon rolling, so to say, or the wheels turning, even though they've been turning, but we never really got away, you know, we never really launched. So a big reason for why we decided, okay, now we go, now we do this. Well, first off, we tested it out. We tested in Sweden and in England. We went to England and we tried it out. Does this work? Can I go talk to people and give this kind of a consultation with them feeling comfortable with it, and with resonating with the energy that comes through? And the result was yes, we can. Okay, good. So then we know that. Then when we felt, okay, a reason we really had to get this out there was when they started to talk about implementing chips in our brains, trying to it sounds like a conspiracy theory when I talk about it like this. Hi, welcome, good morning. When I talk about it like this, but it is actually a movement around the world right now where we are trying to, when we're thinking of implementing chips into human brain to produce or to manufacture, create telepathy in a digital form. And so therefore I felt it was very important, because I felt, okay, why do we have to create something that has already been created, or that we all share a knowledge of? Even though we know it or not, we're all connected, is what I feel, what I believe. So it was very scary for me to hear about these plans of taking these implants and implanting them into human brains. You know, because it feels like, because of how the brain works, or how I believe the brain to work, via energy frequencies and via sort of radio waves, if you like, the same way as telepathy works, or as I believe it to be working in energy frequencies. You put something digital into these frequencies as well, and that will, well, that is how our body works, how our neural system works. So I felt very scared for this to interfere with the neural works of our body and our brains. And I've shared this this fear and been talking to it with many people who thinks the same. But then again, obviously we have to make whatever happens happen, because there is a reason for it to happen. But there is also a reason for us to start this movement. And then we realized, when we were on the journey, we realized that, hi guys, welcome, good morning. When we were on the journey, we realized, okay, so we are not alone. We are definitely not alone. We are far from alone on this, and it was so beautiful. On the same way as with twin flames, that is a big discussion right now, a big movement, as I believe myself being I have a telepathic communication with another human being, and it would be easy to call us twin flames, even though not in a standard format, because of how it is today. I can't share too much information about this, because this is in our personal life and is regarding other people. But it is part of the movement that is happening right now. And so I had this thought that, why is this happening? Why is it that has become such an accepted, or at least more accepted, point of view of this spirituality to have in society? Because I was so fascinated, because when I started out in this company, I can tell you, I share a building. This office is in a shared office complex, so to say, and it's so funny when you go to lunch and you meet people that you haven't met before, who you share the building with, but you haven't spoken before, because it's a big complex. And then you go to lunch and you meet with them and they ask, well, what do you do? And you say, well, I work with telepathy and intuition as an intuitive counselor. And they go, well, that doesn't work. And then they start to think about it, but you have a company, you developed a method for this, and you are right now, you are here as intuitive counselor, so you have a company behind this. Wait a minute. Okay, so it does work. And I love meeting those. But also it was so fascinating because we were asked in the beginning, and it's still going on, but we were asked to come and have a conference. And I think I spoke about this before because it was such a realization for me, because we had this we had this conference, and we spoke to people who, again, we have the dividing lines, so to say, and we were on the spectrum of people who were not working with spiritual work and not really had anything, well, I shouldn't say that, but they were not working, at least, in spiritual work. And so we had this conference and we did our speech, our presentation, and afterwards this was such a realization for me, because I had no one who were too conflicted. There were no one who really didn't understand this and didn't want anything to do with it. Everyone was accepting, and everyone had, well, I had some really good questions from the audience. And it was a very intuitive and very, very pleasant experience. And the best question I had was, well, I am feeling a little bit unsure. I feel like I don't really believe in this. Why is this? And that was so important for us, for having that question, because feeling like this might not be true and being a lot, resistant towards this is very important, because it is about how we experience our life. So whatever you believe in, it is your reality, as I said. And it is very important for us to not pull the rug on in a too deflective way, in a too affective way, or how you say, because it is important for people to believe in what they believe in. And I'm not saying that this is a truth more than anyone else's truth, but I am saying that we have understood it to be working. So that was a very, it was a realization for me that it was accepted and people wanted to know more, rather than fearing it, if you know what I mean. So that was a realization. And then we started to see all these videos pop up and all these live streams, and I shouldn't say pop up, I mean, they had been going on for years, but I started to see them and to notice them, about this big movement going on in the world. And so I wonder, why is this that people come together, telepath, empath? Why are we coming together right now? Obviously, we've come together throughout history, but right now it seems to be in an open state. Hi, welcome, meaning good morning. It seems to be more accepted, and it seems to be happening to more people, or we talk about it in a more open way. Why is this? And then I had this feeling, well, maybe it is to save the world. Maybe if we all understand that we are connected, if this is what we are, if we feel in ourselves, oh, we are all connected, and so therefore we have all a collective library of information we can share with one another, then we can find a way to save the planet, if that is what it needs to be done. Maybe this is a way for us to find a new way of living on this earth. I don't know, but it is interesting. It is an interesting perspective, and it is an interesting thought that I had, because of people being able to connect as internet helped. If you know me, I'm not too fond of computers, but now I work here, so and the digital platform, and I am so happy being able to be here and be here with you guys in this community. Why are just being sat here in my office, and we can share experiences all over the world in the same way telepathy works. And imagine what we can share if we learn how to use it in a way that is beneficial for us. Also, it is very important, obviously, it can be very scary because of the risk of manipulation rather than transmitting information. meaning that you could, if you are connected to someone else's neural system, you can manipulate them to think or see or do things. And telepath has done this and throughout history, and there are some very interesting documentaries about this, how they use it in different wars, and calling it, what was it, distant, I can't remember what it was called now, but where they connect to someone and without them knowing, and then seeing where they were and what were going on, which meant that they could then decide on how to reflect on that, which they shouldn't otherwise know. So, and this is very important for me, because this is a scary part for me, because when I connect to people, this has always been a thing that we really have to consider, that do we read or do we manipulate? And I work always to just read, to just transmit information. But this is also why we put a recommended age of over 18 years old to get our consultations and to be a part of this community, because we don't really know what is going on. But no one really knows, no matter what we do. We don't really know what we are working with, what is happening. But as we know it of today, it seems to be working. So this was a very long explanation and talk of what we do and why, but I think it is very interesting. I'm so sorry. My back is a little bit, hurts a little bit. I am, as I said, I feel a little bit under the weather, so bear with me, guys. I'm just going to have a small sip. So, about the stream, like I said, if you feel like asking anything, this Mind Guides wanted this to be an interactive experience this morning. So if you feel like asking any questions for a reading or just talk to me in general, do so. But as I said, we are going to be here on Facebook until 12 p.m., until noon, until lunchtime. Right now it is 10:15 a.m. here in Sweden. So in about 15 minutes, I am thinking of taking a break, and then we will be back with 1.5 hours, because in 50 minutes we've been going for 1.5 hours, and then I will be taking a break. Okay. Hi guys, welcome. So yes, oh, that was a big speech of me from me. But I think it is important, and I am totally open to discuss this and anything with anyone who feel they like to discuss it, because it is part of our life. And like I said, no matter what we believe in and who we are just us. Sorry. And it is so important. I'm just going to check if I have anything from my moderator. Sorry, hang on. How the stream is going, but it looks like it's fine. So yes, how are you guys? It is really hot weather, isn't it? How are you out there in the heat? Can you hear that? I don't know if you can hear that. I'm sorry if you can. There are some construction work going on in the office building. As I said, this is an office complex that we are part of. So there are some construction work going on. So if you can hear that, I do apologize. On Twitch, by the way, this afternoon, I have figured a way, hopefully, to share some music, to share some music with you, so that it will be a little bit more warm and fuzzy feeling, a little bit of a calm music to share with you. If anyone of you are experienced in streaming here on Facebook, I would love if you would get in chat, preferably, because I do get a lot of messages, like I shared before, in the group on Facebook for the International Global, or the international page of the Intuition, which is our company, and the global community of this company. do share if you do know how you can share music on Facebook, meaning that maybe there is a way for me to share what I hear, what comes through in my headphones with you guys, so we can have some music. Otherwise, we will have to wait till Twitch this afternoon. So yes. How are you guys? I'm just gonna sit here for a while now. Do interact with me in chat if you feel like it. It seems that is what my guides planned for this morning. So if you have any question or anything that you would like to say to me or discuss, as I said, I am open for any discussion. Whatever it is just part of our life. Maybe if it is something that feels inappropriate for Facebook, if it is age restricted also, you can always contact me in different ways. But I would recommend you book a consultation in that case. Just because I do wish I could talk to everyone, each and you, and of course you can write me here on Facebook, but I do get a lot of messages. Like I said, I posted a video on this I think it was 1 week back, where I explained this, and this is very important because when I started this group on Facebook, or when my personal page, my personal account became an official account, I didn't really know how to do it, so I started by accepting friends requests. And then I can't really do that anymore, simply because there is a limit on how many friends you can have on Facebook. And then I realized, because of the restriction that I set, you can't really see one another. You can see how many is following, but you can't really see how many are friends. So I would like to tell you, and I did so in a video I posted a week back or so, that we are about 3,000 people in this community at the moment. And so I'm getting messages and people trying to call me all day, every day. And I enjoy it. I love it. But as you can imagine, it is impossible for me to get back to you all. So therefore, I started streaming. And also because my guides wanted to challenge me to do this in a different way. So therefore, here I am. So you guys who feel like, oh, she's not answering me, I am writing her so much and she's not answering. I've been waiting for 3 months to get an answer, to get a reply. Guys, here I am. I am here with you on Facebook now, live streaming, because there are so many of you. So I hope you can accept this as a way of communicating. Sorry, that was my foot. Communicating and interact with you. So yes, my guides like me to work with you interactive this morning, as I said. So do write me in chat if you have any, if you would like a reading, or if you have any questions for a reading, or if you would like to discuss something with me, or that can be discussed in this format, or if you just like to chat with me, do so. I'm sorry for my I'm falling a bit. As I said, I'm still feeling a little bit unwell, so I am sorry for this. We will go on for about 10 minutes more, and then I will have a quick break, and then I will be back for 1.5 hours more, and then there will be lunch at 12 p.m. And then, I learned PM and AM now. No, I knew it before, but it's a little confusing when you come to noon. But yes, to noon, so 12 p.m. and then afternoon, in the afternoon, we are on Twitch. And like I said to all of you guys, even if you can't join us on Twitch, do check our channel there. You can find the link in the description, or at least there is I don't know if it made it into a link, but it is a link, so to say, that you can copy and paste if you can't follow it directly, to our Twitch channel. And even though if you can't join us live because of you don't feel comfortable in a live setting, it is on Twitch, or if you don't feel if you don't have time for it, or if it is because of the set resolution that is causing a problem for you. Whatever it is, if you can't join us live, even though you can't join us live, you can always join and take part of the information that is gathered there, which you can find underneath the box for streaming. You will find everything there. So it is a hot tip for you to go to our Twitch channel just to get the information for everything that has to do with the global network of our company. Hi guys, welcome. So yes, if you feel like it, do interact with me in chat. Hi guys, good morning. Yes, do interact with me. It seems my guides want me to work this way. I can feel there might be someone who wishes to ask me a question. Do so. If you feel comfortable, do so. You're always welcome to. And I will see if there is an answer. And if it not, maybe it will come another time. But we'll see. Do interact with me, and we can have general chat as well, as I said. We will see what happens. 10 minutes more, and then we'll head off for a quick break, and then we're back for 1.5 hours more. So to interact with me. Hi guys, welcome. So yes, I love being sat here in my office and just, you know, being here and then interacting with you all. I mean, internet is a good thing. Actually, oh, it's so interesting because if you know me, you know that I've been very opposed computers, or it's not really my thing, I felt. And not that I judge anyone who works. My fiance loves computers. He works in IT, and it is a big part of his world. It is what he is doing the best. He can talk to computers, I believe. He is so good in it. Or at it. Hi guys, welcome. Good morning. So it was really interesting when I realized that the telepathy that I work with. And we started to, my fiance and I started to discuss, okay, so how does it actually work? We can never know, as we know, but how does it feel and how can we explain it? And so the telepathic bond, or the telepathic communication that I do have in my telepathic community. Sorry, I feel a little bit under the weather, as you know. Bear with me. It really can be translated into computer language, we realized. And also then the work we do can be understood as a client in a computer. I'm not good in this at all, but you know, a client being a computer or a machine, so to say, asking for information from another machine, and getting into these folders, you know, and different information, and then something might be crypted and something might be password protected, and all these different doors that you open to receive different information. It really can be translated to what I do in my work, and it was fascinating. And not only that, but then when my guides asked me to go on the digital platform and do this, what we do now, I was a little bit conflicted, you know. I've talked about this before, but carrying a computer into my office, I had my laptop before, and I thought that suits me perfect. I don't need anything else. I just want to work with energies and with the clients coming here. But then my guides wished me to, you know, to go on the digital sphere, to go on the digital space, and to do this here with this wonderful community that just landed in my lap, or that just I happened all of a sudden to be a part of. As I said, you can't see one another because of the restrictions, but we are about 3,000 people in this community, and it just happened. And so I felt, okay, this is wonderful. So I started live streaming, and to go through, you know, to understand that we can actually decipher what is happening in our work and in my personal life, in this with telepathy, as what is happening in computers or in IT, what you know, how it works, and then actually use a physical big machine computer to do my work. It is fascinating. It really is. So yes, it is a beautiful thing to, you know, start to have a different perspective, and that is what I work for. When you come to me as a client, it is so beautiful because we learn from each other. So I learn a lot from my clients as well. And it is so beautiful. It is such a beautiful experience. And I love what I do. I hope it transmits. I hope you can see it because I am so genuine in it. My back hurts now though, if you can feel that energy coming through, and I do apologize, but as I said, I still feel a little bit under the weather from last week. But I am so grateful for being here now. So yes, as I said, I see very dear friends in chat, names that haven't popped up, that I haven't seen for a long while. So thank you so much for joining me, and every one of you. So if you feel like it, like I said, my guide this morning wants me to interact with you in an interactive, direct way, meaning that if you have any questions, if you want to talk to me, do so in chat. Let's chat, let's have a open communication. If you have any questions for readings, or if you feel comfortable and have a question that you would like an energy reading for, I will see. Post it in chat if you feel comfortable, as I said, and post it in chat, and I will see if there is anything coming through for you today. But as I said, we will go on for about 4 minutes more, and then I will have a quick break for 5 to 10 minutes, depending on how I feel. I think I go outside, have a some brisk air, or maybe it's already hot outside. I don't know. I think it's already 20 degrees or more. How are you guys doing in the heat this summer? It is hot, I feel. So yes, for you guys who haven't joined me before, this is a way for me, for us in the community of the intuition, to just hang out. And also it contains of energy readings and open seances, depending on what my guides wish me to work with and what energies are coming through. At the moment, as I said, they wish me to interact with what comes through in chat. So if you feel like you would like to write me something, do so if you feel comfortable with it. So there is actually an energy coming through, however. It is interesting because I have, this summer, I really wanted to paint the house. The outside of the house. Oh, well, the inside as well, I should say. But I really wanted to get the outside done, you know. And then living in a house from the 18th century, the 1700s, we realized that, okay, there's a lot of things that needs to be done. So we're not getting the painting done because we had to dig our lawn up first in order to fix plumbing issues and so on. But it is interesting because I am getting an energy through who's also talking about painting a house. And about moving to someplace new and making it, hello, good morning, and making it into your own. You know what, guys, I think this is a general message for all of you, and it is a beautiful way of, it just comes with a butterfly, and it just says, it is so important what we do right now. It will mean so much. And it means so much for me, and it means so much for me that you are here with me, and it is important work that we do for us, evolving this technique, evolving this method, and being here. So hi, so thank you so much, and let's build this house, paint this house together. And like I said last week or the week before, if we feel like we know how to get to home, we are already home. And maybe we just had to moon alone, to do some work in our backyard and in our front yard, and welcome more people in to share the grass, to share the grass of joy and happiness and love with more bare feet, because we are only who we are. I think that was a beautiful message, and I'm so grateful for you guys to be here. So now I will take a quick break. I will end the stream because it is on Facebook. It is the easiest way for me to do so. I will end the stream here, and then in 5 till 10 minutes, I will come back with a new stream, but it is a continuous of this one. So thank you guys so much for joining me, and have a wonderful day. If you are not joining me when I come back, have a wonderful day. And as I said, read the description. We will go on to Twitch this afternoon, so if you feel like joining, do so. And if you can't because of the resolution or any other, you can find all the content in our content library on YouTube. It will be posted on... We usually stream on Thursdays, and it will be posted on Mondays. But this week we'll see when it gets posted. But at least 24 hours after the stream ended on Twitch because of their regulations. So we'll see what happens. But feel free to join me, and thank you so much. Have a wonderful morning, or afternoon, or evening, or night, depending on where you are. And I'll see you soon. Okay. All the love. Thank you for now. Bye. Bye-bye.